In this Alpaka Headphones Case review, I'm gonna give you my brutally honest opinion after testing this out in my day-to-day and travels for the past 3 weeks. And I got a lot to say. Let's talk about the gist of the Alpaka Headphones Case. Because as the name suggests, it sounds like a pretty niche product. And it is, because it's a big old case that's really meant to hold your over-the-head headphones. Now here's the deal. I'm a proud new owner of over-the-head headphones. Never had a pair before. Always thought about it, spent the money, worth every penny, has transformed the way that I work. But I hated that my Sony X5's case was just like this big hard shell case that only did one thing, hold my Sonys. So when I saw this, I freaked out. I was so excited about it. And then I got it and I started publishing about it and posting on Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and people, I was just surprised as to how controversial this was. A lot of people weren't really into the idea. Most of them said it's too niche or it's too thick of a brick. So I used it in my EDC for a couple weeks, and then I took it traveling with me to a week for Vietnam. And I'm still in love with it, with a few caveats. Some quick specs though. It's 4 liters, comes in 2 color options, and it comes with the ability to wear as a sling. This shoulder strap is included, although I'm not personally crazy about it myself. It comes with Alpaka's lifetime guarantee against manufacturing defects, and for all that, it runs around $60 USD. Now, if at any point in this review/rant, you're thinking to yourself, Aaron, I'm with you. This thing freaking rocks. I want one. And you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. That link makes sure that you get the best price, and we also oftentimes have discount codes. And that link also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you. Okay, let's check out the outside of the Alpaka Headphones Case. First up, the material. This is Aeroflex, a new material designed by Alpaka. It's like a 500D, got a little scratchiness, but still being smooth. Kind of like a trippy sort of a look. Got the green, but with the black sort of embedded in there as well. But I'm just glad that it's not too much of a hair and dust magnet. Some of these materials around the 500D range can be, but this one, everything comes off fairly easily. Now notice with the shape, it is like one of the big criticisms, dude, that's like a brick. And it is a brick, it's a brick. But a brick stands by itself, which is quite nice as well, which is why the user case of this for me is great, because I just keep it on my desk and it's got all my tech stuff in there and it stands perfectly. And then when I gotta go get some done, I just kind of grab it and grab and go. On the back side, we have this little slip pocket, which I put the shoulder strap in there. Speaking of the shoulder strap, it connects to these 2 attachment points. This is made by Duraflex, so it's high quality shoulder strap, at least the hardware, but wearing it is not really fun in sling mode. It is too bricky. It's okay, it can be done, but I'm not excited about it, not at all. It's definitely a much better desk caddy / tech pouch than it is a sling. But it's a nice shoulder strap, so instead of throwing it away, I just leave it in this slit and forget all about it until maybe one day when I actually need it. Flip around to the other side, we have this front zip pocket right here. Now, I don't really have a lot of things that go in this pocket because I kind of use it like a tech pouch and I just don't need to put anything there. But then the other week, I took this to Vietnam for 8 days. And I put my passport and cash in there, international driver's license and boarding pass. And I kind of use this thing as my travel sling / wallet. I just kept my travel stuff in there and then my tech stuff. And that's all the stuff that I want quick access to, right? All right here, which worked out really nicely. And this ended up actually being a very fun travel companion because of that. And then finally on the outside, we have this handle right here, which I never really use, but it's nice to have. Good nylon webbing, very silky. But really the bulk of this headphones case, I meant that as a double entendre, the bulk is in the inside. Let's talk about it. All right, let's take a look at the inside of the Alpaka Headphones Case. First up, the zipper pulls. Nice little Hypalon laser cut going on here with a little bit of stitching that gives you extra grip. YKK zippers, well in line with the price point and much appreciated. And now we sort of have the main compartment. One thing I love that Alpaka does is they never splurge on interior materials, especially, which is nice at the price point they're bringing to the table. But this honeycomb ripstop looks nice, it feels nice, and is highly, highly, highly durable. Notice right here we have a sleeve and then a zippered mesh pocket. As you can see, I already got the zippered mesh pocket packed out. I love to put my wires in there. Wires are crazy and annoying, like little snakes. They're doing their thing, This keeps them caged in their place. So for me, this zippered pocket is perfect. It's meshy, it's stretchy, it's delicious. I love it. Other side though, I've had a harder time sort of figuring out what I'm gonna put there. So for me, it's like a sort of portable workstation. I take work things and my wrist pad, something that I love, that I like to take everywhere with me, but keeping it there. and it works. But now let's talk about the most important and interesting and controversial possibly part of this whole thing, which is the actual headphone case itself. I got the Sony XM whatever, lots of letter 5s. But it doesn't matter what headphones you have, they all seem to sort of fit, judging by Alpaka's marketing materials. And this is where the bulk of the headphone case is coming into play. But one thing that I noticed when I was traveling is like, this thing is huge, but this case has a lot of extra space, this compartment. So when I was in Vietnam and I'm traveling back and forth on motorbike from my hotel to my factory, and I had to bring all this extra stuff that wouldn't fit any of the other compartments, I was like, dude, this is dead space, like load it up. So I did, and it actually works really well. So this compartment can actually fit a lot of stuff. And that's why I started to look at this thing as just like a generalized tech pouch or a generalized workstation. Then finally, the last compartment is a very nifty compartment in the back, which is meant for flatter items, which for me carries my Kindle and my Moleskine notebook. I believe it says it fits into an iPad mini, but for me, these two things work perfectly. Slide them on in, good to go. Now I had a few comments though of people being like, well, that's too big. It's not gonna fit in a backpack. So shameless self-promo, I'm making my own backpack in Vietnam where I just was. 20-liter bag, very standard size and dimensions, and you can see it fits. So don't worry about it not fitting in the bag. As long as it's a standard size 20-liter bag, it absolutely will. Granted, you know, this is basically the space of the inside of my bag, but still, it fits. Also, if you want to learn more about the backpack that I'm building and to help vote on some of the key features, take a look at the second link in the description below and you'll find more information about the building a backpack project. Let's talk about overall pros and cons of the Alpaka Headphones case. Overall pro number one, it is a solution for storing and carrying your headphones in something that can carry other things as well. Overall pro number two, I appreciate that it stands up by itself. And overall pro number three, I think for the materials and the build, it actually comes in at a pretty affordable price point. But on the other side, I have some cons. Con number one, this thing is an absolutely massive, huge brick. It just definitely is, there's no way around it. Your headphones are big. They need to be carried in something big, there's no way around it. And for con number two, I'm having a hard time thinking of one. I really am. It's just been a really great experience for me so far. Minus the brickiness, it's a product that I've really, really enjoyed. And if you're thinking to yourself, wow, I'm really inspired by Aaron's relationship with this Alpaka Headphones case. I too want this relationship with my headphones case. And you're gonna make a purchase. Just remember that we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. That link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. But let's say you're not quite sold. I don't have any alternatives. I never reviewed another headphones case, but I have reviewed a lot of tech cases. And if you want to learn more about some of the best tech cases on the market, be sure to watch this video right here. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I personally respond to every single one myself. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Aaron. This is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.